Okay, we back live again. Can you hear me now, bro? Yep, cool, 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 cool. All right, so I'm gonna redo it. What's good, y'all? We had a little bit of technical difficulties. If y'all didn't hear me in the second one, the first one, I mean, I'm gonna leave it up anyway. But here we go again. So this is your boy Mike Jordan. We here on Insanely Volted. Yes, I'm sitting in my car, bro, and I am using my phone with a flashlight flashed on me. And just real quick to let you guys know what Insanely Volted is all about. It's literally about highlighting the community that's inside of Vote. And like I said before, added our VIC community because we have a lot of our voted members that are in there as well. And just to highlight the things that they do, why they voted, um, uh, excuse me, what keeps them voted, what keeps them motivated, what they do for a living, as well as a couple other things that we'll get to during the live stream. I got my man's Samuel Sloth Teag in the background, and we're just gonna chop it up. We're gonna get insanely voted with y'all for the night, and we're gonna make some things happen. We're gonna try to have some fun here tonight, baby. So I'm gonna bring up my man's right now. But before I do, I'm gonna try and let me. I think I got the wrong live up right now on social media. Let me we are having some extreme technical difficulties. We have got to get better. One second. Let me just switch that out real quick, real quick. Okay, so I see it says that we are live. So I'm going to take that, share that. And I'm going to go switch out, edit that post there. We're going to switch this link here. Boom, boom. So we don't have people going to the wrong one. We're going to update that bad boy and we're going to hop in and bring my man Teag up on deck here. So I'm going to go to guest. Boom. I'm gonna click on it, add to stage. Boom. Sam, what up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How's it going, man?
Ah, there we go. There we go. All right, bullish, bullish. What's up, bro? What's going on? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. Just got off work and yeah, just ready to do a interview and got some stuff in the works. And yeah, I mean, I'm just excited, especially how the market's turning around. It seems like sentiment's slowly starting to change and kind of follow up with how I've been the past couple of years. Definitely insanely volted. You could say that about me. So yeah, just happy to be here and yeah, got some things I can share with y'all today.
That's what's up, man. That's bullish. So what I want to do is I want to properly introduce you to the crowd, to the audience. So let's start off, Sam. Let's start off with how long you been in the crypto space? How long have you been in the crypto space?
Oof. Um, I wanna say 2021 is when I got in. Trying to remember exact time, but I want to say it was like early 2021. Um, I was trying to get into it earlier, but was having a hard time figuring it out. And then I saw stuff I think started to move a bit, and I was like, oh, I really got to get in this. And then it's kind of just been a roller coaster there. But I kind of got in at the worst time, especially not knowing what I was doing then. Um, but it's been good. Uh, Started with your like Bitcoin, ETH, and some other not as big blue chips, but things like Tezos. I think bought Decentraland at like 30 cents or something. And
Oh yeah, I remember that.
yeah, that went way up. I sold it way too early, but I remember that, and that was a good lesson to wait for something to actually run and not just a little fucking 20% pump or something. Especially uh, something that was it was a pretty low market cap at the time. So, but yeah, the SHIB got into SHIB, and that's when I like really got into the space and really started to dive into like DeFi and stuff like that. And now I'm pretty heavy into it. Not super crazy, but I try to stay reserved with what projects I look at, and really look for stuff that people are actually building stuff because just like anything, there's always bad actors in any space,
Yeah,
and especially in a market that moves so quickly and everything moves so fast. You really, it's a lot of times it's better to just take your time and see what happens. Um, Especially if you're like me and you're investing early, you're young. I don't have like crazy funds or anything like that. So just take your time with it. And this is probably the earliest I've the Vegas Inu token is by far the earliest I've been in a project. But I live in Vegas, and I've known December is probably one of the first few people I've been watched as an influencer, and probably one of the longest people that I've followed. A lot of people kind of come and go, but he's definitely solid. So that's yeah, I've jumped right into that, and it's looking pretty good right now. So I'm excited.
that's bullish, bro. And I want to just speak on Demarco since you're right there. First off, I think it's bullish that you're in Vegas right now and you're
Yeah,
invested in Vegas, and you that's huge. That's bullish as hell, But just speaking on Demarco, bro, I'm glad I came across that man when I did. I wish I would have came across him earlier, bro. Because I would have known right off the bat. But everybody has their own way into in the industry, the crypto industry. Whether it's a long way, short way, lose money, make money. A lot of people find their way in. Some people they leave and don't come back because they get hurt too bad, and some people they take it on the chin, take that as a markup, to just the game and figure it out and keep going. So I definitely want to commend you for being one of those people for still being here.
oh yeah,
And I do want to get into Vegas and you token a little bit, but I do want to start off with vote first. Um, let's
okay,
so you said you started in the crypto mark. You came in 2021, and
yeah,
2021 is around when vote launched for real. So
yeah.
were you one of the were you have you been in vote since the beginning?
No, so yeah, I think I started like early 2021, something like that. But Volt, I think I had seen it when it was really early, and at the time I wasn't really looking at new projects. I just kind of seen it come by. And I looked at it and I was just like, oh, okay, just another project. There's so many coming out at the time. But fast forward about a year, I think it was either October or November, 2022. That's when I first got into it. Um, and by that time the difference in that year, how much had been built, and there's like a rebranding, all that stuff. um, by that time, like when I saw it, I didn't even realize I had already seen it before. But when i
Mm.
when i saw it then, I was like, oh, like, how is nobody like talking about this? Like there wasn't, like, I was looking around, I was like trying to find everything I could about it, and I was just like, well, this is like one of the
So let me
best
ask you this: what do you
projects.
think is the biggest thing that stood out to you when you seen it? That's the better question. The second time.
it, it was it was like the burns in the community, like they were
Mm.
dedicated to burning, and that was like always the thing, like everybody wanted in SHIB, but nobody ever did it. Like people would do it, but it didn't last, or wasn't like consistent. It wasn't constant. And so like as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, these people are really about burning the supply, which is, it's, yeah, especially if you're burning your own stuff, you're making a sacrifice, but it's for something, down the line, something for the future, to reduce that supply. So like to me, that was like, oh, they're actually trying to do it. And it's just been utility after utility that's been, more about burning or bringing back like actual value to the community. And especially some of the stuff I was seeing that like, um, what's it called, um, like how they were doing like the buybacks and burns. That stuff was pretty big. Um, but then a lot of the stuff that was just going on in the community,
Hmm.
was really big. That was like I was looking at people who were actually like it's like similar to shit, but people were really about, like people were kind of more on the same page, and they were really about, like burning the supply and like holding, and that was, it seemed like a legit project compared to everything else where people would just promote it, and then that's all you see from them. They just promote it, and there's no like building or anything like that.
No, seriously. And let me ask you this: if you had to choose, not telling you that you have to choose, but if you had to choose on an influencer who you would say definitely helped reel you in a little bit, do you have somebody that it was that helped reel you in, or did you just see vote by yourself?
Uh, I can't even remember where I saw it first, but I checked around a few places, and like I wasn't like super into like crypto. Like I was just holding stuff and I wasn't like looking into it. And I think I came across Volt somehow from like another influencer that either somebody I follow now, but like didn't follow before, and I found them. But I think I then saw it on December's page, and I
Mm,
was like, oh, okay, so this is like, and like the way he was talking about it, like, because he'll talk about some smaller projects that nobody, stuff that's not like a super long hold, and then he's like always talks about Shiv and some bigger stuff, but like he was talking about Volt like it was like like it was a solid project, and like everybody's cool because you never know, but like I was like, okay, like I trust him um to give that like, oh yeah, like there's nothing um like super worrisome about the project. So I was just like, okay, like I'll check it out. And I think I did a little bit of research on the site and some contract stuff, and then I was just like, I just jump in at that point.
that's bullish.
Yeah, but yeah,
And
December, like he's the man.
say that again.
December's the name. That's all I gotta
Okay,
say.
yep,
Yeah.
yep. I think yeah, a few people definitely said December for sure. I know I think when I came into vote, I think the biggest thing that drew me to vote for real was probably when Votoshi was paying electricity bills. I'm not gonna lie, because I was one of those people at the time. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, he paying electricity bills." I was like, "That's bullish." Like that's
Yeah, I
definitely. I was like,
remember.
"That's." I've never seen a token do nothing like that.
Yeah,
But
that was
yeah,
one of the things. I forgot about that. Like that's like crazy
yes,
though. Like I
yes,
mean,
he
first of
definitely
all,
did
like
that, bro.
that's like cool that somebody even like thought of that, like to do that, like, and especially with, the whole brand of Volt, but like that's like super smart, but also like super generous that you do that. Like that's like that's like the kind of thing. And like I didn't really know about Voltoshi, but I saw that and I was just like, that's cool as fuck. Like who like nobody does that, but we do now.
No,
So
for
it's
real,
like,
seriously.
whoa,
And he was doing it for quite a while too, to be honest with you. No, yeah, but
yeah,
okay, cool. And let me ask you this though. All right, so you seen vote, right? So you see vote, you see a lot of buybacks, you see a lot of burns, you see some posts from Demarco. It all starts to start coming in all at once, right? And
oh
then
yeah, yeah,
so now you in the community, right? Now let me ask you this: what made you stay? What made you say, okay, you know what? This is definitely it. I'm not gonna sell my bag, even if I see something else. Cause we it's hard to hold, for as long as some of the people in this community have held, bro. And with vote being what it is, what do you think did it for you that um was like, okay, bro, I'm not never touching my bag.
yeah. Uh, I would say like Pablo is definitely big on that.
Oh, can you
He
speak into your
was.
mic a little more, bro?
Oh, I got it. I think I got it on the other side. Is it okay? There we go.
There you
I'll
go.
just fucking hold this right here. So I would definitely say it was like Pablo kind of got me on that mentality. I mean, I've always been like a holder. Like I can kind of day trade and swing trade. I'm not great at it, but I can hold. Like I can, like I held Shib from the bottom to the top, back down to the bottom again. So like I can hold. Um,
Damn.
but yeah, that's another story. Great lesson though. But with Volt, like definitely Pablo got me on that. Like for me, like because I always had like I had such great conviction with Sheeb.
Mm-hmm.
And so in
Wait a
Volt,
minute,
like,
wait a minute. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm so sorry, Teague, but I
you
think I got to ask just for the crowd, not just for myself. So wait, you said you came in 2021, but you were in She from the jump. That because she when did she launch?
I don't even know exactly. So I got in like when it like first pumped, like right after its like first little pump, like
Hmm.
somewhere there. Like I didn't get in that early because that was like she was like my first like, well, I mean, yeah, it was like my first meme token really. Like I don't even think I bought SHIB before or Doge before I bought SHIB. Um, so it was my first kind of just like, oh, let's see what happens kind of thing. Wasn't yeah, and there was nothing on it at the time. Like it just popped up. Yeah, I think it was when it first like listed on crypto.com, right around that time. Like just after that, I think it was the first time I bought shit. Um,
That's huge. Okay,
but
my bad. I didn't mean to
that's
cut you off, brother.
oh, you're good. But yeah, so I was saying, yeah, with shit. So yeah, like like I've always been able to hold like, but with Volt, I was super bullish on it. But big part of it's always community, and like I was looking at like Pablo and how bullish he was on it, and then like I only knew about Pablo once I saw Volt, where I was like, oh, like he's made in Crow, like a whole Crow like hardcore. Um, he was so bullish on it. So I was like, okay, there's other people that are super bullish on it, even more so than I am. I mean, obviously he's a little closer in the project and been around, but like he was so bullish on it. And then I saw like Musa, I saw him and like what he's doing. He's like really trying to build like in the project for the project, but also for himself and try to get everybody else to build something for themselves. And like to me, that was like I was like, okay, like yeah, this is my token, like this is my champion, like this is like I'm gonna hold this. This is gonna get me to where I've always envisioned myself, like will help me in the future, and I can um, not just do something good for my life, but people in the community, people around me, and that's like it's definitely something I like. Like I have all these ideas, but something where it's like, okay, like this is a direction, and let's go this way now. Like it
Mm.
was like you could call it like a guiding light, I guess. Definitely got my attention. Now I don't think I'll ever take my eyes off it now.
And would you say that you started diving yourself into the community pretty quickly? Did you catch yourself getting voted pretty fast and showing up to everything?
Yeah, it definitely it went pretty quick. Like yeah, at one point, like I wouldn't miss like a Pablo live stream. Like I would make sure I fucking like got on everything, and that too, like before I've always kind of like I just watch, I maybe make a comment here and there or something, but like because of Volt now, like I've like this is definitely the most like involved I've been in a community, and I'm not even like eventually I'll be way more involved, but um, I like to make sure I can always take a step back and do what I need to do just in regular life, and then I can go out and do it. And especially my mindset's kind of been like like long term, so I'm like I don't need a rush. Like the bull runs, it's kind of here, but like it's gonna last for a while. I don't need a rush, and but I'm gonna definitely be working the whole time and trying to get everything how I'd like it. But I know nothing's perfect. I just really just got to start and just start going. A lot of stuff besides just talking in spaces and community and stuff. Like I gotta make my own content, and that I think too is I never thought like I could do that stuff, but I started to realize like I might actually be good at it, and I could uh, help people with it, and also just something that's just good for me to grow in general. Just going on talking like a typically like pretty reserved person. Like I'm like the quietest person in the room always, but I'm always listening. I'm always paying attention.
Got
Listening
a lot of
and
knowledge.
observe. I uh, so I'm only 24, which is crazy to think even now. But like I guess I've always had a lot of wisdom for my age. Um,
I was just
you
gonna
know,
say that, bro. You carry yourself very, very well.
thank you. I appreciate that. That's yeah, like I mean, with I think on camera I'm better at talking than in person. Like say if I were to go on a stage or something, I'd probably crap my pants. But like I think with this stuff, I could be pretty good at it. So I just yeah just gotta jump in and do it and vote the world. That's kind of
All
my
right,
goal.
let's go. Okay, so let's try to take a intermission, bro. That's bullish, and I think that's a hell of a story too, man. I think it's always a really good thing. This is why I'm so happy to do something like this, man, because you get to highlight the people that's been here and holding the ground and really, the forefront and the foundation of vote. And to just be able to hear from those people, as the community goes and turns the way that it's going as the bull run picks up, these are going to be clips of footages that are going to be so powerful down the road, man. Like, uh, I don't think people understand that. So, with that being said, man, I want to kind of sort of segue into what is it that you do for a living, man, to help you get your vote ready? What do you Okay, when you're not voted up, when you're not a vote army member, when you're not Teague, bro, what are you doing in your everyday life to help you build that vote back up?
I mean, so just as far as work, um, I'm a bicycle mechanic. I work at a bike shop. Been doing that for goddamn 5 years now. Yeah, almost 6.
That's bullish, bro.
Um, yeah, but yeah, that it's a testament to I can hold a job. I can hold bolt. Like I can be there. Um, yeah, like I can show up. So, but yeah, that's pretty much like my main thing I do. Um, right now, though, like I'm not doing really too much side stuff. I do get like some extra stuff here and there, but right now I got like I'm obsessed with bikes. Like I ride bikes. That's like my thing that I do. So I got like a ton of bikes right now and parts and
What
stuff. And
kind of bike you riding right now?
oh, dude, I'm gonna just show you.
Yeah, let's
Um,
go. Let's go. I do it. Let's go.
okay,
Yeah, bro. And
I'll put this camera around my
before you
neck.
show the bike, bro, I remember in school, I don't know if y'all did this too, maybe everybody did this, but they had us for like one of the, I think it was an art craft or maybe it was an extra curriculum, but we had to dismantle a bike. We had to take a
Mhm.
bike apart, all the way apart, the bearings all the way down, and then put it back together. Did y'all ever have to do that in school?
Ah, dude, I wish that would have been sick. Like
Okay.
I would have been excited. You like, I don't know with like school stuff, but yeah, like there was like I took auto and I was gonna do it more, but like I took auto one and like I touched like maybe like 5 car parts like the entire year. Like it was like I didn't do like anything. It was
That's
so
crazy, bro.
it was so pointless. I was just like, man, I wanted to work on cars. I wanted to learn how to work on cars because I didn't know anything then. I can do a bit, but which we can get into that later too. I got something else I just very recently started thinking about. So, um, but yeah, that would be dope. I wish my school did something like that. I would have probably been
So
more interested in school if they did that.
what would you say pushed you down that path of doing bikes? Not everybody choose to do bikes, bro.
Yeah,
Like
it's
you gotta really love building bikes. Now let me hell, bike building bikes is fun. First off, I'm gonna say
oh
that
yeah.
because I have built a bike before. But what sparked that interest for you to say, okay, I'm about to build bikes for the next 5 years, yo?
Dude, I'll abbreviate it a bit, but I learned how to ride a bike pretty late. Some would consider. I mean, for a lot of people, for some people, it's probably pretty normal. But I didn't learn how to ride a bike until I was like 9 or 10. Um, and when I did, I didn't really enjoy it that much. It was kind of just a thing I had to do. But it slowly grew on me, and I started riding more.
Hmm.
But think, yeah, because I would have been like fifth grade when I first learned, and then like sixth, seventh grade, I just kind of casually rode. But I think it was like summer, seventh grade, I started doing some more like longer riding with like my dad, and yeah, doing some longer rides with my dad. I was starting to kind of get a hang of it and get used to it, and they were kind of telling me I was like, kind of good at it. So I was just like, okay. And eighth grade, when I got in eighth grade, I ended up doing a tour, a cycle tour with my grandpa. And that first one we did the Olympic Peninsula in Washington, Washington State. That was definitely why I've never stopped riding. Is a 2 week trip, about 800 miles, 830 miles, something like that.
Whew,
Yeah. So it's like average like 40 to 50 miles a day. Um,
damn.
when I was like 13. The crazy part though, my grandpa was like, fuck, like 70-40 at the time. Absolute savage. I did another trip the next year, 1,200 miles over a month. Um, Amazing. Went through Washington State, uh, Oregon State, along like the Snake River and stuff. Climbed up Mount
Damn.
Hood. Um, super amazing experience. Touched Idaho for about a day. Was planning to do a longer route, but didn't quite work out. Um, and
Damn, that's
since
huge, bro.
then, yeah. So that's like how I started out. I started out like road cycling. Um, and I think I was in ninth grade. It was the first summer I didn't go visit my dad like I usually do, or go somewhere. Um, and I think I was walking. It was somewhere around that time. I was walking to my friend's house, and a neighbor had a bike he wanted to give me. It was a BMX bike. And after that, I had to get some work done to it. Didn't have like tires and stuff like that. A couple of things, but it was a old Eastern grave digger, I think. I don't know. It's been a
I
while.
don't know if I know what type of
Um,
bike that is.
oh yeah, but that's the kind of riding I've ridden them around here and there. But that kind of BMX riding is what I got into, and that's been the main type of riding I've been into for, whew, it's yeah, like 8 years now.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I can share. That's a brand of BMX. Eastern
Wait, so
is
you
the
said
brand.
BMX riding, right?
Yeah, BMX. Yeah.
Actually, bro, I really think BMX riding is actually really cool, bro. Like, all right,
Oh yeah.
so my bad. Just a quick story, real quick. So, back when we was little, me and my brother Pat, bless his soul, man. We used to bike like crazy. We used to take our bikes. Now we weren't nothing serious, bro, but we used to take our bikes to the little jumps and stuff. And I remember one day we was getting ready to ride back home. We was coming down this huge hill, but the bike that we had, we wasn't no bike experts or nothing, bro. But we definitely, we'll put something together and it worked for the time being. But we was coming down this hill, and before we got came down that hill, we had left a bike jump, and somehow my brother Pat's pedal had came off of the like off the pedal. Like the pedal came off, and it was just like this metal spoke on the pedal. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Like on
Yeah.
the foot pedal, yeah.
So the
So it like
platform
he's
came off. It was
riding it
just the
without the pedal.
spindle.
It's just that little metal little stick right there. And the other one has the pedal on, but we riding fast down the hill, bro. And somehow his foot slipped off of it, probably because there was no pedal there, and the little metal thing went through his shin. So oh
Oh
man, yeah, bro. Yeah, that
God.
was the last time we did
Ooh.
any BMX biking and riding and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. That's traumatic right there. Jeez. Yeah. I've seen that with the pedal, and yeah, I already know. Yeah. If you don't have your foot like perfect on that thing, it's just gonna blow right off.
Well,
Um.
he was doing like how when you gotta like move the bike side to side to make it go
Oh.
faster as fast as you. We
Yeah.
was doing too much, bro. He was
Oh.
definitely doing too much for real. That's funny.
Jeez.
Oh shit. But
Yeah.
did you find your
I've
bike to show us?
Oh yeah, I got it right here. I think I can. Oh wait, not the right button. I don't know if I can flip the camera around on this.
Oh shit. Oh, yeah. You might have to
No,
like
it's
do a
fine.
selfie with it, bro. You might have to.
Yeah, I can do that. Mind you, I ride it a lot, so it's a little dirty, but it still looks nice.
Oh yeah, you good, bro.
So this is it right here. I think I want to see if that's in the picture. Yeah, I do a lot of custom stuff, obviously. Um,
Oh, that's
just
cold,
crazy
bro. You
stuff.
kind of got you got are those like those look like baby blue pegs you got on there?
Yeah, so these I did like a hydro dip. You get like paint
Hold on, let
in a
me see those
bucket.
pegs, bro.
Yeah, they're mind you, I've like hit some grinds on them, so they got worn down. But normally they're black, so I
Damn,
get a
bro.
bucket, hit some spray paint in the water, um, and then you dunk them in, and it'll leave a pretty cool thing. I had a whole frame like that. Um, yeah, I had like a whole frame that I had done like that, but um, yeah, not riding that one currently. Plus, I took a lot of the paint off. But yeah, I
That's a
got a
clean bike, bro.
yeah. I mean, this is like dream bike, dude. I never even thought I would be able to get build something like this nice shit.
Bro,
Um,
it almost looked like it's titanium.
yeah, okay, so it's just I did take the paint off. It's just raw, it's just steel. I would do titanium, but they're expensive and they're not quite as strong, but they are like at least a pound lighter, which is nice. But
Yeah,
I'm
definitely for doing tricks and stuff. Are you
yeah, I'm not there yet.
okay, I was just gonna ask that for sure. So do you got bikes for like certain for different things? So this is my BMXing bike. This is my I'm about to go uh ride 800,000 miles real quick bike.
Yeah, I got a lot of bikes. I think I don't know, I got like 10 right now or some shit, dude.
Man,
Um,
show us your collection,
the-
bro. I'm down. I think these
but
cool as shit, bro.
yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know if I can turn this camera around.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
damn.
save
Let me
this
see.
stuff because if I could do that, it'd make it a little bit easier.
What
Um,
options do you have down at the bottom?
at the very bottom, it just says mic, cam, chat, more, and leave, which we're not going to do that. Uh, maybe
Try more.
oh wait,
It should
here.
oh no.
Is that okay?
Cause I
Yeah, there you
really
go.
okay. Yep. How'd you do that?
Yes. So you go. God. Okay, so you go. Let me see. So yeah, you go to the more, and then you go to settings, and then you go
Hmm.
to camera, and then there's a pull down thing with like four options. I don't know where I should put that.
Oh, bro, you just showed me something huge.
Yeah. Here, I have it on mirror. I can't. What is mirror like? Oh, mirror. Oh, like mirror, like actual mirror. That makes sense. But yeah, as you can see, I got a ton of bikes and stuff parts. Um, so this is my road bike. This is one I got from my oldest brother. It's been ridden a lot. He rid that on one of those rides with me, and plus he did two or three of those rides without me. Before I was old enough to do that kind of stuff. Um, that is a random project bike that I'm gonna probably finish up here soon. Just random stuff that I got part of
The
the bike
old
for
school
free.
handlebars.
Yeah, the like cruiser, kind of
Hmm.
like paper boy bars almost.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. It was
yeah,
hard.
those things are nice. That's like my favorite. People get the big cruiser bars, the ape hangers or whatever. Like I like these ones. They're just like bars are just like right there in your lap. This is like my mountain bike. This thing is a beast. Um,
It looked like it.
w- Way too nice of a bike for me for how good I am at mountain biking, but I guess I worked out. I worked for it, so I deserve it. Um, and
That's what's
then
up, bro.
I got a lot of extra bikes. These are one's my mom's old bike, and then got a couple old cruisers. Those are ones I'm really just looking to offload at the moment. And then these are like the big wheel BMX bikes too.
Let
Got
me see those. Yeah,
a
let me
couple of
see
those.
those bad
So,
boys.
let me see if I can hit a light on real quick. There you go. That should be better. So yeah, this one's my 29-inch Sunday BMX bike. Same brand as the frame as my 20-inch bike, 20-inch BMX bike. Love this thing. Out of any 29-inch like wheelie bike I've ridden, these ones feel the best. Nice chromoly steel, so can take a
Let me
beating.
see the frame. Can you go closer to the those handlebars? Kind of cool.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like a
Oh yeah, that's cool.
translucent purple.
Yeah,
I had
yep.
a I actually have another. Oh, I got so many bikes. I forgot I even had some. So I have that. I love that color, especially the fade into the
Oh,
rock
that's almost like
is beautiful.
the like the motorcycle. You remember the old motorcycle bike with the the white uh oh, never mind. No, it's not. My bad. Go ahead, continue. I'm so
No,
sorry for cutting you off.
I, no, you're good. But I actually have my 20-inch bike, my old one, same. And it,
What happened? You still there?
yo,
Yep.
are you hear me? All right.
Yeah, I can
But
hear you.
yeah, so cool. But yeah, I got yeah, this one's like all custom. It's a mountain bike I like turned into a wheelie bike. Super custom, kind
That's
of like
hard.
it was green before, but I took all the paint off, kept the red parts, added some blue, and kind of did like a, you know, red, white, and blue polished instead of
Hey.
white. Did that. That bike's super fun, super versatile.
Hmm.
Can go off road. I live like on the edge of Vegas, so it's all dirt around me. So I can just hop on this, go ride in the street, go ride in the dirt. Super fun bike and
I
good
mean,
repurpose.
Teague, you think we can get a trick or something, bro?
A trick?
In
Oh
the it
shit! I,
might be too small.
I can do some tricks. I just gotta open up my garage and set up my phone. And I could do some stuff real quick. I ain't like crazy good, but like I can do some stuff. And then this one too, I just gotta show off. GT
Oh, that's
Performance.
hard.
Yeah, this thing, I love this thing, and it's just waiting to be built up perfectly. I want to build it up perfectly, and I don't want to mess with it until I can get everything I want. And that's a thing too, man. Had this bike for a couple years now, and I've only ridden a few times, but I took it apart because I'm like, I want to build this up, and I've instead of putting money into the things, I've been putting in goddamn savings and staying, and I know it's going to pay off because what I would have put into this will be, I could do tenfold what that, or put the rest away and have something to eat for a long time. Um,
Now,
but yeah,
can I ask you a question? Do you plan on okay? So let's say vote hits this 150 billion. Vote gets to where we need it to be, right? Um, and you got enough money, and you have all of these bikes, man. You have all these different frames. You got the Spider-Man bike you got right there, the red and blue. And also, I gotta call it the Spider-Man, bro. That's it, the red and blue, man. But you got all your bikes, bro. And is there something that you plan on doing? Do you plan on opening up a bike shop, man? Do you plan on doing stuff with these bikes?
I mean, I mean, typically I just ride, but like I definitely want to make content like with riding in it, and something I've always also wanted to do. Like I've always been like super into the technical aspect of biking, like what makes a part better, like
Mm.
why is this material better for this, but like all the little stuff. I definitely like to make content on stuff like that, or like stuff on like parts, or even eventually, like I don't know if I would want to do like a bike shop, but I would love to like be a manufacturer and like make my own parts, like make some high end custom stuff that I see like stuff that I would want, and if other people want it too, that's great. But I would definitely like to, yeah, like be able to create
That's what's up.
parts and things, and content about parts, and yeah, that's kind of my goal, and especially being a manufacturer, like if you want to be a massive manufacturer, it's like insanely expensive and hard to do, and you don't make any money. But if I do more bespoke stuff, or just small batch stuff, high quality, I'm sure I could find some people that have a similar idea on how something should be, or something they're looking for that they don't find anywhere else. Um, but yeah, I think I could maybe, I wouldn't do like a bike shop, but I'd maybe do like mechanics for like individual people.
Mm,
Like I just have a
there
small
you go.
customer base, like stuff like that. Like either like other like some pro riders or something like that, or
Right.
just
Okay. Yep.
people who get like people who would want to be like super technical about something, and they would come to me for like, oh, like what can I do with this, or can I do this, and like eventually I want to be able to do like any custom work where I could like maybe some welding of frames, stuff like that, but where I could like machine any part, maybe get like a metal printer and like print out some ridiculous AI made stuff, um, or just be like, oh, like I want to anodize this part this color, um, or like paint, just little stuff like that where you can make a
Hmm.
bike completely your own, but nobody makes it.
Mm,
So, but that would be cool if I could like paint or anodize, because then I could just get any part and turn it into any color. Because a lot of stuff it's like black or silver, or maybe the two, but like that's it. Like a lot of stuff you can't get any other color, right? Which is, if you're like me and you want to trick something out, it kind of throws a wrench in your project or your ideas, I guess, limits you.
okay. And do you would you do you have like any like BMX bikers that you look up to, or you just
Oh
fell in love with it and you just bike on your own?
there's definitely some people I probably didn't know like who they were originally, but um, like everybody knew who like Dave Muir was. I definitely saw some stuff from him. It was like he's sick. But it was Do Tour. I remember watching Do Tour. I think before I got a BMX bike, or right around the time, and I got really into watching that. Um, just like a competition they used to have Mountain Dew sponsor, and I think it was skating also. But that's where I was like watching it every night, the competitions they were doing. Um, but I would say like now, and who definitely brought me back, because I was kind of out of riding. Like I definitely wasn't into like doing tricks as much. But I started watching Scotty Kramer. He has a YouTube
Hmm.
channel. He was like a X Games gold medalist. I was watching him. He's teaching another guy um, like new tricks and stuff like that, and he's starting to learn some like hard tricks and stuff like stuff that I couldn't do. And I was just like, oh well, he's just showing him how to do that, like, and he just learned it, in a day. Maybe I should just start trying. Like, I started writing more, and every time I would watch his videos, I'd go, well, now I want to ride, and I'd watch his video, and then I would go ride, and that was a huge routine for me. At one point, he had a really bad accident, and he became uh, partially paralyzed,
Oh
and
man.
he he came back pretty good, pretty damn amazing. He can ride a bike now, but he's definitely not uh, the same level he was. But just his like I would say he's bolted. Like he has like a really great feel on the world, and he's really persistent. And I'm not the only one who looks up to him. A lot of people look up to him, and he's a really inspirational person. If any of y'all get the itch to watch some BMX videos, go watch Scotty Kramer's YouTube channel. He's a
Scotty
huge
Kramer.
inspiration to me. Yeah, I definitely check him
I'll
out.
make sure to check them out.
And I know he's talked about some like Doge before, but I don't think he's crazy into crypto. But who knows? We might be able to get this man voted. Um,
Hey man, he see you. Um, real quick. So Teague, I'm gonna try to So let me ask you this. All right. My bad. I had kind of lost my train of thought for a second.
are you-
So based off of everything that we talking about, bro, you actually kind of you really opened up something inside of me, man. Like you like it's inspiring to see people talk about the things that they love, bro. Number one. Um, Number two, it's inspiring to know the type of talent that we have hiding in the vote army. Number two, you know what I'm saying? And then
But
I also, so you don't have, do you have a YouTube channel right now?
I don't right now, but I got videos. I'm off for a couple of days of work, and I'm gonna sit and try and edit some videos. And my plan was to have like I'm gonna try and get like 5 out at once for a start.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, that's something I saw somewhere. That's I guess you don't want to start with one. If you have multiple, somebody sees one video, they like it, well, they can watch 2 more videos right off the bat,
Mhm.
something like that. So that's
And who do you listen to when you ride?
me. Usually don't usually don't listen to too many people. Like sometimes I'll listen to like podcasts and stuff, but a lot of times I'm just like um,
Just blank,
usually I'm just yeah, I'm just like blank, like I'm just
staying focused.
like focused on the thing.
Yep.
Um, I mean, sometimes though, like I mean, because a lot of my life, I'm just like I'm in my head a lot, and like sometimes I gotta just be out of it because um, not you don't always want to stay there all the time. So, but for me, sometimes it's I get in my head and I look at something and I'm just like like screw it, and like I just like go do it and or like do a trick. I'm like, no, I'm gonna do this trick. I want to do this because like I think I can do it, screw whatever else I was thinking about. Like I'm gonna land this. Like that's and like for me that's like what like a great and a really big thing for writing me is like you can't control everything, but like you can control what you do. and
Mm.
and like it's same thing with like crypto and whatever. It's like you can fail, you can fall, you can whatever, but if you just keep getting back up, then it's like you can't really be stopped. And especially if you're having fun doing it, it's like even when I fall, I'm having a good time usually. So like unless I like
I
really
bet you
get
get some
messed up.
nasty falls, bro.
Oh dude, I like especially my right leg, like there's never like not a bruise or a cut on my right leg. Like
Yeah.
it's torn up. uh but like that's
Can
the
I just
thing,
say
like
too, a lot of y'all don't get the credit y'all deserve for how tough you are, bro. To be able, you skateboarders, man, like
oh yeah,
y'all tough, man,
it's
because y'all the you're like an adrenaline junkie. You know,
oh
like it's
yeah.
crazy, man. I
Yeah
just want to give a lot of kudos to you, bro, because what you doing is it ain't no little stuff. I just want to let you know, bro.
yeah. So like and that's a cool, like so the adrenaline thing, it can help, but as soon as it goes away, like if you don't have that extra push, like that's like where you really like, oh, like my adrenaline's worn away, like I'm tired now, and like that's where you're like you really gotta like 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 and keep going. And like I've had times like that where I do that and I keep going and then I just keep and then you just get hurt again. And then at that point I'm like, okay, let's save it for another day. But like
Mm.
I've had times where you're just like you just keep trying and you're just like nowhere close. You just keep going and and everything hurts, and it's like that like mentality is definitely it's hard to find everywhere, but in skating, BMX, and like me, like I grew up like skating a little bit. I was never could like do anything, but like
Mhm.
playing 20X Pro Skater, like I have massive respect for skaters. But
Mhm.
anybody who does like action sports or really most sports, anyways, like massive respect because especially like non-action sports, like some of the like weightlifters and stuff like that, power lifters, dude, are like they're like actually insane, like to be able to do what they do and to like and especially fighting sports. Like some of those guys are like I had one guy, I think it was during Olympic wrestling or something, like he had a broken neck and he was wrestling guys and just like throwing them. And like I'm just like, how do you have a broken neck and do anything at all? Like that's like
The love for
I
it, man. I guess
yeah, that's like that's like
passion.
I try to have that tenacity in life, you know, like that's but that's my thing is like I don't even, you know, when I'm doing it, I really don't even think about that stuff. Like it's just like I want to do this, I'm gonna do it, and eventually I do it if I really want it. You know, just keep going. I have stuff that I have tricks that have taken me years to learn how to do. I have one that I've been doing. It's been off and on, but for 7 years I've been trying it, and I still haven't like got it like good. Like I haven't became consistent with it. Um, I mean, that's because I haven't been super consistent with it, but even just the past couple years trying it a lot, and it my ankles do not like that trick, but I'll keep doing it until I'm so good I don't need to worry about hurting anything on it. So, but yeah, it's like I don't know, man. It's definitely something like different. And I think everybody kind of has that. They just have to find the thing that that brings that out of them. Um, and I guess that like it's just like it's passion. Like everybody's got to find
Mhm.
passion. When you find that, like you're pretty much unstoppable. Like that, you know, I would say so because you can see one person move mountains, and like I've definitely witnessed things that I don't understand and can't comprehend. But to them, it's not even just an idea. It's like it's reality. So that's why I'm like I might not believe, like I might not believe my eyes even, but like it's there, it's happened, so it's possibly if it's been imagined, it like it can happen. So that's
Okay.
that's something Musa brought to me, especially with like the one road to $1 and stuff. You know, like anybody from the outside looking in would be like, that's crazy talk. But if there are people who are behind it and believe it and will keep pushing until that happens, it's going to happen, especially with a deflationary project, like truly deflationary project. Um, yeah, I guess you could say I'm bolted.
Yes, bro. That's what it's all about. Being insanely volted, bro. So look, T, I'm gonna go ahead and close us off because I try to keep them around 45 to 50 minutes so we don't go in too long. But the same thing that I told everybody else that came up on insanely volted. What I want to do is I want to talk about the things that get you guys pumped, things that get you motivated, keep you volted, and then highlight that thing about you so that the outside world, outside people that are watching sees it, and it kind of sort of helps hone us in and focus us in on the things that we should be, what I'm saying, uh, pushing after. So what I guess what I'm saying is do you plan on I know you said it, but do you plan on focusing on getting yourself a channel up and ready that people can go watch you? Because after this video, bro, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be looking for you on this biking side, bro, because we just learned a very, very, very interesting fun fact about you today, bro. And I think a lot of people are going to be looking to come, continue to see what you do with it, man.
No, that's awesome, and that's yeah, that's definitely what I'm gonna push for now because that's like my dream, I guess. You know, it's awesome working at a bike shop, but if I could just ride bikes for a living and make other people want to ride bikes for fun, um, yeah, that's like yeah, like I mean, and now yeah, even just talk about it. My thing too is like I like it's hard. Like I haven't had many people to talk about like crypto stuff or like self improvement stuff or like you know just like trying to like build stuff and like grow and that's why this like I wanted to do this too is because like I want to talk about this stuff and um you know especially if people are interested in too like at some point I'm sure I would kind of like to do something similar to what you do you know just talk about what people like to do and like share like passion
Yeah,
because like that's what really matters, like in life, and especially in the past couple of years with just the world seeming like a darker place. And it's like it doesn't have to be like that. Like we can, the more we focus on better things, like we can still talk about issues going on, but the more we focus on better things and trying to build those better things, like the better everything gets. Like yeah, not just like what's being built, but how we feel about ourselves, and then everything else can just be turned around from that. So um,
that's bullish, bro.
yeah, yeah, but I'm
Um,
I'm definitely gonna push for some stuff this week.
you know what I would recommend? And I want to follow up with you on this too, because like I said, I also want to come around with those same people, you and everybody else that did their first show on Insanely Voted. Um, I would like to think that everybody went off and continued and did exactly what they said on Insanely Voted they were going to do, and then we all come back again and we do another video down the line and just kind of sort of see where everybody's at. You know what I mean? And kind of sort of regroup. So that's definitely something that I want to look forward to, tapping back in with you on. With that being said, man, I want to kind of sort of uh, have you finish us off with some words. But before you close it off, I kind of want you to give us a few words on Vit, bro, on Vegas and you, why you decided to hop in there, since you've been in vote so long and you insanely voted. But what turns you towards Vit, Vegas and you token, bro, and why?
So yeah, like like one of the things, um, it's obviously December. He was bullish on it, but I would say probably the biggest thing that got me was Petey. He shot me a message. I yeah, I kind of come and go in waves on like content that I watch. Hadn't really been watching December's stuff. I think I had just briefly saw something on the Vit, but he sent me a thing that was pre-sale, and like I didn't realize is like really more like December was like developing it and or helping with it. So I didn't know that. And as soon as I found out that, I was like, okay, I gotta look into this. So um, and that was I would say PD really he got my attention on it. So shout
Yeah,
out
me
to
too.
him. Um, but once I saw like the reflections and stuff like that, not a lot of tokens had been doing that. So I saw the reflections. There wasn't much at first about like the marketing wall and all that stuff, but it's kind of like similar with what Volt had at first. Um, but then I was just seeing like the people in the Telegram, like I had, yeah, I pretty recently got a Telegram, but that was like besides the Volt Telegram, like that was the only like other thing I got into, and I was just seeing the community, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is, yeah, like these are cool, and a lot of people I've already seen around before, so I'm like, these guys are legit. If anybody gets in that isn't legit, like people will kind of you'll see people talk about it. So I was just like, I trust these people, and I trust December. So I was just like, you know, not betting the farm on it, but I'm
Right.
betting some, I'm betting I'm gonna do good with it. And being in Vegas, like it's kind of one of those things where like there's just too many signs for me to not like get into it. Like being in Vegas, like um, obviously being at Enu, but there's it's one of those things where like the more I saw, the more information that came out, the more I was just like, yeah, I'm where I need to be right now. So just gonna get to work now, I guess. So start trying to build some stuff, and yeah, it's and that's one of the things too I like about it. It's like real community.
Hmm.
Some of the people in there talking, and I don't always like to be too serious. I like to just mess around a lot of the time,
Yeah,
and
bro. Yeah.
I was having fun, dude. Like with David, man, I was just he was just going off about stuff because I think he was trying to learn, and like I was
Yeah.
just having so much. I was having so much fun with it, and it was hilarious the analogies he had for crypto, and I was just like,
Hmm.
like I'm so into crypto and stuff, but yeah, if you take a step back and look at it, like it's the whole like crazy. like it's
Yes.
crazy to even like think about it actually, like how the dogs and the pancake swaps and like it's just like like this is it's hilarious, like, but we're actually all
It
here. We're
really
all here
is
for a good time.
though.
All here for a good time and a good reason. So like
Yes,
that's
sir.
yeah,
Do you got
building.
any I'm sorry, say it again.
Oh no, it's I just yeah, I just like building and building each other up. Like that's a community.
I would say, man, and I'm gonna keep it brief. Vegas is it's something you ain't seen in a long time, man. You know, Vegas in you is definitely something you haven't seen in a long time. Uh, it's something. It gives you that familiar feeling, like you said, of vote. You know, so uh, and like you said, the fun, man. That's what crypto is all about. You know what I mean? It's not nobody wants to stress and be upset all the time. You know, so I definitely agree with you, bro, on bringing back that fun and the vibes, bro, and just just having a good laugh. You know, so yeah, man. I definitely think, like you said, it's being in the right place at the right time. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
with that said too, I think Vegas is gonna do well, man. You got um a strong community with nothing but people from community that know how to hold, that know what building a community is all about, and you know, holding the project is all about. So I really think it's gonna do well, man.
oh
Um
yeah.
I want to get some last words for us, bro, and we gonna shut it down 'cause I do got to get out of here. I gotta go pick my girl up real quick. But do you have any last words that you want to speak to everybody before we get out of here? Do you want to forward them to a channel that you might be opening up, let them know something coming or anything, and just throw that out there before we close it up?
All right, I would say just follow me on Twitter. Keep a close eye on there. I don't want to give out the name ideas that I have for the channel. Um, but yeah, just go follow me. It's Teague Packard. You could obviously see the volts on there and the all the vaulted people that I'm following. Pretty much only people who are vaulted. So, um, but yeah, you could follow me on Twitter there. Definitely look for some updates. Um, yeah, it's all about making a better tomorrow for everybody, for ourselves, but especially the people that come after us. Um, s- I know I have it pretty good, but I know other people who have had it harder. But even with how I've had my life, there's still struggles though, and yeah, if I can either make somebody
Respect.
smile or something, or give them something bullish in their life, then
Mm,
that's what I'm gonna try to do.
I respect the hell out of that so much, bro. And that's just the wave that I'm on in life right now, man. The older that I get, I don't care for the evilness no more, bro. I don't care for the other stuff no more, man. I'm just on the wave of, living and let live be it, like so. I want to close up with this, man. I just want to say, first off, man, I know we were supposed to do this live earlier, so I want to say thank you for being attentive and ready to go, and
But
so flexible with me, bro. It definitely has been a long day. Cat Young in the building at the last minute. Thank you so much, Cat, for showing love. I
uh,
definitely appreciate you hopping in here. But I definitely want to say, bro, I definitely appreciate you for stepping up and joining with us. This actually turned out to be real fun, and I'm glad I got to learn about you, man. That was like
yeah,
it's
no, I
bullish, man.
appreciate. Yeah, I appreciate you coming on and just being like so ready to get me on the channel. Like, just mention it barely in the chat, and you're just like, yeah, I'm just like, let's go.
Yeah, bro. I
Yeah,
literally forgot, bro. I was just like, oh shit, let's do it. No, it's bullish, bro.
it's all good.
And
I
I
had to
can't
write.
wait. You say what?
I literally had to write note. Like I wrote a note for myself so I didn't forget. Like I just made sure I hit you up. But like, dude, I'm like the easiest going person you could ever know. Like I even purposely set up my life so I can try and just go with the flow. Like I like to be able to just, if somebody has something going, they like I can just go do it. Um, But besides that, I'm just riding my bike and working on bikes. So like, and other stuff. But that's pretty much what I do. Is just go with the flow and try to have fun at the same time.
Bush. All right, bro. Well, look, man. Before we close it out, I'ma just throw a shout out to the chat so that they know that we did throw their names out there at the end. I know I probably should do it in the beginning, but the conversation was so bullish that I fell into it, man, and I forgot. Um, so I wanted to throw a shout out to my homegirl sis A1. What's up? My boy David, Volta
Ooh,
Maui Dragon in here. My boy Willie in here. Appreciate
shout
y'all
out to
showing
Willie.
love. And then of course Cat Young coming in, finishing up strong. Patient Kings. Like it's times like these, man. Like, that keeps not only us, but other people going and other people motivated and inspired. So just even you hitting me up that late to remind bro, like the amount of motivation that I got, I just want to say thank you, and I
All right,
definitely look forward to catching back up and tuning in with you again on another episode, bro, for sure. So
all right,
I appreciate you coming on, man, and coming to get insanely voted with me, brother. Until next time, make sure y'all go follow my man on Twitter. We are out of here.
yeah, later.